I became vegan, I would say between 5 and 6 years ago. My partner, my fiance Jack, he had been a vegetarian since he was 10 years old. And we met about 12 years ago. I guess it was a little while after we started seeing each other. He said to me that he couldn't be with me anymore if I continued to eat animals. I remember being so mad, like I was so furious that he would have the audacity to, try to dictate what I was to eat. And, I thought it was my right to eat whatever I wanted. And I really remember that feeling. And it is a feeling that I hold on to. And I try to hold on to that memory so that I can relate, continue relating to how other people feel, when they're met with that conflict. And yeah, I remember, just being so mad, and I took some time to think about it. The reason that I decided to end my contributions to all the industries that exploit animals was that I read an article about the egg industry that was put out by Mercy for Animals, and it popped up on my Facebook. I didn't know any vegans at that time. I had been vegetarian for a number of years before coming across that article, but when I did, it blew my mind how cruel and merciless we could be as to be killing millions upon millions of baby males. And then from there, I was able to make the connection to the dairy industry. The exact same thing happens to the babies in the dairy industry, and that was it. That was it. I still, at that point, didn't want to come forward and kind of embrace the label of vegan. I was still a little bit nervous about that label, calling myself vegan. And it wasn't until I watched the film Earthlings that I realized how important that word is. And after watching the film Earthlings, I think I was like 5 minutes into it, I was like, not just a vegan, I was an animal activist. And it's a powerful film, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. But yeah, that's the story of how I made those connections. I decided to get involved in this sort of activism, actually coming to bear witness. A couple of years ago, I attended a chicken save, but my first time a cow save was last year. And I think it just took a number of years to build up the courage to actually come and face the animals eye to eye in this horrible moment. And I'm glad that I'm doing it now. That animals are not an abstraction. They are real flesh and blood. And sometimes, when we are looking at images and videos all the time, we can forget that these are real lives, real eyes, real thinking, feeling individuals, and to be, it's the hardest part about it.